Hello and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about budgeting, something I wish I literally told everyone and I wish they listened to it and did it, and then they wouldn't find themselves in the position where they've spent their whole loan in the first 2 weeks and literally have like 50p to get themselves through the next 4 months. So what I did was I created a Excel spreadsheet and I put in my loan that I was getting, how many weeks I would have it for, and essentially I took out rent from that and then I divided that by my weeks into the amount of money I could spend each week. Simply, you can spend 20 to 30 quid on food for one person for a week and eat really decently. One thing I'd recommend is planning ahead, bulk buy, bulk bake if you need to, and that is a really good way to kind of keep on top of what money you're spending and on what, so then you have more to spend on like the more luxuries of going out and enjoying yourself. So what I did, because I did mine by my loan, so I got it in 3 chunks that lasted about 4 months, is that I did a rolling target. So big bulk payments come out at the start, like a bus pass, that's like 280 quid for the year. So they're big chunks, and obviously I'm going to be way over my weekly target, but that doesn't matter because some weeks I'll spend less, some weeks I'll spend more. As long as in general it's coming out right, then that's all that matters. Obviously you can eat the cheaper stuff if you want to. You can pay a bit more food if you want to. Obviously it depends on your financial circumstances, but I'd highly recommend tracking everything. Like every time I got something I would get a receipt and I would put it in my spreadsheet, and to be honest I didn't really mind doing it because then I knew what my money was going on. I had separate categories of travel, other, rent and food I think it was, and then I knew what I was spending my money on and where it was going. So if I'd spent a lot one week, then I'd be able to look back and see why, and then I can change my spending habits if I found that I was really struggling for money. Obviously you may have some savings that you can use, and also you may be getting a job, and that's a really good way to kind of keep on top of money and making sure that you have enough money to survive. Obviously people's finances vary a lot, and obviously if there's any parent financial involvement that'll help them a lot as well. But I think one thing is try and not compare yourself. So you may have someone that can afford to go out every single day and buy whatever they want, and you can get some people that will literally just buy the cheapest of the cheap and survive on the same meal for a week. So I think one thing is to kind of just be sensible with what you've got. If you've got a lot of money, great, but obviously not everyone is in that position and is fortunate to be able to do that. The way this video is going to work, because I was kind of going to be like, oh, here's my spreadsheet, you can use it to fill out your own, but my spreadsheet went really wrong. All my calculations didn't work. Like I ended up having like £500 and it was saying that like I had like 3 grand left, which just wouldn't work, and all the calculations went really wrong. Like I knew what the basic math of it is, but it just confused me. But essentially if you get your loan, so you get how much you're going to get over how many period of time minus your rent, divide it by how long you've got left, that's the amount you've got to spend in a week. So for me, obviously near the beginning you're going to be taking out bigger chunks of money, and it might freak you out because it's going to drop really quickly and you're going to be like, oh my god, I've got no money left. But I think if you take it day by day, week by week, you can really strip back on some things and just think about your priorities. Obviously if you're going to want to smoke, then you're going to be buying loads of packets every week. Like that's going to be a lot of money. Like people get, if you get a Starbucks, that's like 5 quid gone, and that 5 quid could be spent on like 2 or 3 meals. So I think it's all about priorities, and obviously just understanding that your money can go as far or as little as you want it to. Obviously there are scholarships you can apply for, and obviously these depend on your financial circumstances and circumstances upon you joining university. If you're an international student, obviously it depends on what country you're from, but obviously you don't get, I'm not sure if it's tuition fee you don't get or you don't get a maintenance loan, but essentially you've got other financial worries. And also make sure you speak to your university, as they should have like a finance team to help you deal with your finances. And if you do get in a lot of trouble financially, then please speak out to people, because there are things in place to help you and to help you get back on track. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!